week, so this is so crazy.
I didn't do it. Oh, I fucked it up. That's why.
Oh.
Actually, I might just run and grab a charger if that's right, real quick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
We're just
Dang it.
the stream.
I can't type today. Sorry.
There we go.
There he is. All right. Ready when you are, Chronic.
Ready when you are.
All right, cool. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of XN Interviews. Joining me, as always, is J-Ax.
Hello.
How you doing tonight?
I'm good, man.
All right. And our guest this week is ChronicVeisalgia. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, look, whatever you want to say it as.
How do you pronounce it?
Veisalgia, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, dude. So you've got a special event coming up this coming month that we'll talk about later in the show. But we'll go ahead and get your interview out of the way first. So how did you kind of start playing MCOC, and what kind of led you toward making the infographics?
I think it was actually back when Avengers Infinity War came out. So a couple of years back. Yeah, I don't know, I just went on the App Store, searched up Marvel, and I think it was like one of the top results. So I figured I'd give it a bit of a crack. And yeah, I don't know, I still remember like that free PHC you get for signing up or whatever. Pulled a 4-star Electra from that. So I think that was probably what helped me stick with the game. Bit of fun. And yeah, just been playing since then. Caught the bug, couldn't get rid of it. And then as for infographics, I don't know. I think I just always enjoy like planning stuff. And I think that's something that I've always done while playing the game, like planning paths, planning teams and stuff like that. And then I just saw that, yeah, one day I was looking at the immunity graphic that Trucoast puts out. And yeah, I realized it hadn't been updated for a little while, so I sat down and figured I'd just run through it and try update it. And yeah, I had a blast doing that. I actually really enjoyed doing that. And then yeah, the rest is history. Just kept going, kept doing more, and here we are today.
That's awesome.
Very nice. Jay, you got a couple over there?
Yeah, man. That's awesome. I've always loved infographics. Like, if you go to my stream, like I can put like, exclamation point awakening gem, and it'll bring up your graphics. So I just want to thank you, because you've helped out a lot of people, just simply answering, hey, who do I use an awakening gem on? Who do I use who do I put gems into, stones into? It's pretty awesome. Like I really do appreciate all the work you put into the community.
No, I appreciate that, man. Glad it's helpful.
So I think you've done some like collaborations though. I think Seedon Man of Legends was one of those. Like, how was it working with him on those infographics?
Yeah, look, I was really stoked when I first got the message from him that like he wanted to do a bit of a collab and work on one of them together. Because obviously like Seaton is one of like the biggest content creators in the game. But yeah, then that was just really good to be able to chat with him and talk about, because I think that was the first signature stone spend guide that I did. And so it was really helpful to have his like experience and knowledge as well to chuck in on it. And so yeah, together that was really really enjoyable for both of us, I think, to work through that, and then to see like someone put out a pretty detailed video about it as well. That was really good. Kind of gives a bit more explanation on the graphics that you can't really do just with like an image. So very thankful for that, and yeah, great experience.
Heck yeah, man.
Awesome. Yeah, so who are some of your favorite champions right now in game?
Honestly, Professor X is my boy. I really enjoy playing him. I think he's very smooth to play. He looks epic. his graphics, his special animations. They're all really cool. So he'd definitely probably be one of my top. Hercules, I think, voted for him all the way through that challenge that they put out. So it was good to see that he got selected in the end. And I think he's got some really cool animations. He's got some cool like in-game call-outs as well. Gwenpool, she's probably my OG favourite. I don't know, there's something about her. Got nothing really, no real reason why, but Gwenpool's definitely just, I don't know, she's really fun to play. That little sound on the block as well is pretty funny, as opposed to Howard the Duck. I hate Howard the Duck's block noise. But yeah, no, Professor X is definitely my favourite out of all of them at the moment.
Okay. So what are some types of content that you like to take Professor X into?
Anything that I can fit him onto the team. I really like the anti-evade mechanic, because I used to hate fighting any of the Spider-Verse people. And so the moment I got a 5-star Venom, I was very happy, because that just meant that I didn't have to bother with any of their evade. But then, yeah, to get Professor X up, gives you that anti-evade mechanic, but then also just bulk damage, as well as like the prowess, which covers a bunch of the nodes. So I used him quite a bit all through like Act 6. I've been using him through Act 7. I bring him into Alliance Quest as much as I can. So yeah, really anything that allows me to bring him.
Okay. Jay, you got another question over there?
Yes, man. So if you could add one character to the game, who would you add to the game?
I will be completely honest. I don't have a huge knowledge of Marvel Champions outside of the game. So I'm going to say that I would actually love for more Kabam original characters.
All right.
I think Aegon was very cool. And like Venompool also is sick after his buff. So yeah, I would honestly request more Kabam original characters.
Same, man.
Very nice.
I hope we get one next year, because I'm not too sure if we actually are. Yeah, like I think looking at the state of battle map, like I'm a little, I don't know, I'm curious about what will be the next one, because we've had such an interesting year this year and such bangers in the past. Like I feel like they're gonna step their game up when it comes to the next Kabam original.
Yeah, hopefully.
Sure. So who are some of the champions that you don't like to fight against?
Ooh. Green Goblin. I cannot for the life of me evade his special 2. So I will avoid Green Goblin at all costs. I used to hate Korg, but then I got my hands on a Quake, and now, yeah, you can just breeze past the Korg. Terrax also frightens me. Yeah, I don't know. I think I took a little bit of a break from the game when he first came out. So I never really got like that learning curve on how to play him. And so, yeah, still just basically brute force my way through him anytime I come across him. But I should probably learn how to play him one day.
Okay. So are you in an alliance?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm in...
Go ahead.
I'm in Bluntman and Chronic Alliance.
Okay. Are you a leader in the alliance or an officer?
No, not at the moment.
Okay.
Just a member, but we have a great team of officers. Our leader, the botanist, he's incredible. They all do so much work for the alliance, as I'm sure all leaders and officers do.
Very nice. Are you guys running map 8?
No, we're running map 7. We were doing sort of a mix of 7 and 6, but then with the recent bug to map 6, we figured we'd just push up to map 7 kind of full time. Would love to do map 8, but I think the planning for it, we've sort of been a bit delayed on pushing for, but I don't know, I think sometime in the future we'll probably push for map 8 soon.
Okay. Jay, you got another question over there?
Yeah, so I think back in March you kind of like took a break from everything. So like how much of the game are you playing today since then?
Yeah, so as I'm sure, so as some of you guys probably are aware, I'm studying medicine. So this year has sort of stepped up a bit. We've been like in the hospitals a lot more. And yeah, just the workload stepped up a lot more. So I wanted to take a little bit of time away from a few things and just like sort of really focus on that, on the medicine, to make sure that I like really smash this year, and really set myself up for next year in like my career and everything. So yeah, I sort of took a bit of a break from the game, which I think was also good because I was getting a bit bored. There wasn't really much new content coming out at the time. But no, I come back, I think, about 2 or 3 months ago, and been playing through a lot of Act 7. That's really where I'm focusing at the moment, because I've done like the initial clear of it, so I'm now going back for exploration. But then also with like the new variant that came out, obviously pushed the initial clear of that. And then I think priority is also like Alliance War, Alliance Quest, because I think that's like decent rewards for the time investment.
Okay. So have you been paying attention to any of the lore in the contest?
Any of the like Alliance War?
No, like the
Story.
what is it? Like the story? Yeah, sorry.
Oh, story content. Yeah. No, so I don't like read the. Admittedly, I don't read like any of the dialogue or anything that comes up. I think, I don't know, that was just back when I was going through like the early acts. I didn't really know what it was, so I just skipped through it all. But I don't know, I'd love to go back through and do at least one path of every quest one day and just read the dialogue for it and see, sort of like actually understand what the story is about. Yeah, I know I might do that with Act 7 since it's a new book. Start through and just read it all, see what actually is happening with Karina, because yeah, I have no idea why we're fighting everyone.
Yeah. That's like what I do as I read the story. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Like I think Karina's story is really nice. But since you haven't read Act 1 and 2, they actually just recently changed that, so they got rid of Quest. So it's not like the 100% the same dialogue. So it's pretty interesting for like,
Okay.
you're missing a little bit, but it's still the same story. But it is pretty cool that they fixed that. But there's still like archived. I think there's like this guy on YouTube that posts all the dialogue in the entire game. So shout out to that person.
Yeah, there you go. I'll have to try find one day then and read through it all.
Yeah, I'll post it in the chat real quick too.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Okay. So you're an alliance? Do you do war? Obviously.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We're Plat 4.
Platinum 4. All right.
Yeah.
So do you have like a set attack list or defender list, or do you have like a favorite attacker?
Yeah. So, well, favorite attacker is Quake, 100%. Absolutely love playing her. Can cheese so many different fights. However, I'm a little bit concerned because they're bringing out like that ban mechanic with Alliance War. So I'm fully expecting Quake to get banned pretty much every war. So I'll have to swap up my attackers a little bit. But yeah, I run the Path 1, which is like just a lot of regen sort of nodes. So I also commonly bring Warlock and Human Torch as well, because they're just like easy to smash through a bunch of the fights, and then they can also often take a couple of the mini bosses if needed.
Okay, very nice. If there was a piece of content that you liked when you started that you could bring back, what would it be?
Ooh. I think, honestly, like, I really enjoyed Realm of Legends, my first time going through Realm of Legends. I think that was probably more the mentality of, like, just that it was, at the time, like, one of the hardest, I guess not really, but for me, for my account, it was, like, pretty hard to get through, and so to push through, because I went through it with, like, I think it was like a rank 4-star Void or something. So not my best decision. But but yeah, I think just the achievement of pushing through that personally was like pretty big, and I really enjoyed that. So probably like another sort of small, like not as long as Labyrinth or Abyssar, because they're just, my attention span can't stick with them for a full path. But yeah, honestly, I don't know, just something to mimic that first enjoyment and excitement of getting through Realm of Legends for the first time. So
I think
Very
you're
nice.
the first person to say that.
Jay, you got another one over there?
Yeah. So, okay. If you could buff one character, which character would you buff?
oh, Winter Soldier, 100%.
Ooh, okay.
I know he got a little bit of a boost with his synergy with Killmonger,
Yep.
sort of turning him into like a pseudo Star Lord. But honestly, I don't know. I feel like there's so much you could do with him. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like he's a really cool character, and I think either Kabam brings out like a new version of him, kind of with like the Falcon and Winter Soldier series. I think that would have been a great opportunity to bring in like a Falcon Captain America and like a new updated version of Winter Soldier. Either that or just buff the original. Like,
I agree, man. You know what's crazy? You speak like obviously Falcon Winter Soldier. Right? He's got a vibranium arm. Well, in the contest during when the Killmonger event, Shuri, which was a dialogue character, she actually gave our Winter Soldier a vibranium arm. So I would first off love a reskin. Like I think we had a little bit of with Magneto House of X, but like I think he deserves like a total reskin. Hopefully a little bit, make him like I think change him to the MCU or at least close to the contest. I think it'd be really cool to fit both styles in it.
yeah, 100%. Like, there's also, I feel like, so much you could do mechanic-wise with his arm as well. Like, I honestly don't know why getting hit by a metal arm doesn't inflict like concussion or something, like even just something small like that. But I don't know. I feel like there's so much you could do with Winter Soldier. You can make him such a fun character. But I don't know. Maybe next year we'll see with the buffs. We'll see.
Yeah, man. I agree.
For sure. So have you done any of the Karina's solo objectives?
I think I've done 4 of them or something, I think. So this is all the easy ones. Like, I haven't done any of the Labyrinth paths. Again, I just really don't enjoy long, grindy content. But like all the easy ones, like the Cosmics through, what is it, 6.2.5 or whatever it was. So I've done that one. I've tried the Kamala versus the Champion, but I didn't do too well on that one. But no, yeah, I've done most of them. Well, not really most of them. 4 out of 9, so about half.
Okay. Is there one that you found more challenging more than the other?
The Cyclops verse 5.2.6, the collector one. Obviously the collector fight in of itself, even when you're just pushing through on like without the restrictions, that can be a bit of a tough fight, a bit of a challenge. But to do it with 2 3-star champions and for them to be Cyclops, definitely made it unnecessarily difficult. But also just, I don't know, just getting through the path as well. I think I was probably having a bit of an off day when I was doing it, and so I just had to restart it several times just because I was just just taking way too much block damage. But we pushed through and got it through in the end, and actually didn't end up using too many revives, so that was alright. But yeah, I don't know, that one's just, I don't know who came up with that.
Okay. So do you spend in game?
A little bit. I think someone's thrown around the term dolphin. So like not quite a whale, but drops a little bit.
Right.
Okay. But yeah, I try to limit myself to like Cyber Weekend, 4th of July, just when it's really like good value for money. Well, if you can say that.
Okay. Do you buy any of the sigil or the unit card or anything like that?
I've done the unit card in the past, back when I was like playing it like really full time, like last year and stuff. I was buying it every month. I also had the sigil for quite a bit back then, but like since I've come back, since my break, I haven't really bought those two. I don't really know why. No good reason why. I just haven't really bought them yet.
Jay, you got anything else over there?
Yeah. If you do decide Scissor Witch is pretty cool, so if you ever get time to test her, I've actually had some fun with her in AQ. I like her a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to say that just so if people ask you, are you a CCP member?
No. I put in an application last year, and I never got anything back. And like I know it normally takes a couple months, so like I was checking every now and then, but yeah, I don't know, never got anything back from them. So unfortunately, haven't been able to be part of the CCP.
Fair enough, man. I don't know when the next new wave is, but if you decide, just let Kabam Thel know. See what happens.
Yeah, I'll have to check another application, I think.
Yep. Yeah, you can do
Sure.
as many as you want. I mean, not like crazy, but if no one responds in a couple months, it's time to reapply.
Yeah.
For sure. So do you play MRock? Have you played MRock?
No. I watched a couple of, I think it was at Seaton, did like a stream of it or something, or like went pretty hard with it. So I watched a couple of his streams, playing through it. But yeah, no, I never actually tried it out. Because like, in all honesty, my phone doesn't have a great deal of storage, and so have to be very selective in which apps I do. And like when it was coming out as the beta or whatever, I don't remember exactly, they did like an early release or something. And I was going to try it then, but couldn't fit it on, and I don't know, I just couldn't bring myself to delete anything else, and so just never got around to playing it. But have you guys played it?
Yes. Well, I still play it occasionally. There's actually a new character, the Forest Guardian, and she's like a character of all the Guardians of the Galaxy characters into one character with King Groot as the leader of it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's very cool.
But yeah, it's still not the same playstyle as contest, and there's still a lot of work to go in the game. But yeah, it's pretty fun just to go in there every week or two and hop in, play some games.
Mm-hmm. Do you think
Yeah, I
they'll
haven't played in a while. Sorry.
Do you reckon they'll do any more like crossover events, like how we had Storm Pyramid X and Sorcerer Supreme?
Jabari Panther.
I know they have plans to do it, but I feel like, especially with this year's reception of the Marvel Realm of Champions characters, I don't know how that's going to affect anything in the future, because at the State of the Battle Realm map, there's no connections from the contest to the realm. So
Yeah.
I don't know if they're skipping next year. Or, I mean, we do have Galactus coming, so, I mean, it seems like it's supposed to be affecting both the contest and the realm. And then we also have the Chrono Serpent, which seems to be specifically targeting Battle World, which is what MRock takes place, is the center of Battle Realm. So there's a lot of story building on top of each other, and we keep learning more about the Maestro, what happened after we banished him from Act 4. So I think that's just story right now, and I don't know what we'll get. But we do have a lot of other houses that we don't have crossovers yet, so it would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I think the champion design of like Storm Pyramid X looks insane. Like, I think she's honestly like one of the best designed champions we have. So yeah, I'm all for another crossover if they're going to bring more really cool looking champions.
For sure. Yeah, I think Jabari Panther and Silver Centurion look pretty cool too, though.
Oh, are they from MRock as well?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. I didn't know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. All the suits are like, that's a suit you can play in MRock. So like that's the Jabari set and that's the Silver Centurion set. So and same with the Pyramid X, like those are actual outfit you can wear in the Realm of Champions.
Oh, okay.
For sure. Jay, you got something else over there?
Yeah, so I guess I don't know, like have you kind of messed around with buff champions since you've taken a break? Like, who are some of your favorites?
I'll do a throwback to Colossus. I know that
Alright. Buff
was a little while ago. But honestly, like, as everyone knows, like, he's insane now. He's very good. I have tried Hawkeye a little bit since he's one of the most recent ones.
Okay.
And I think the new mechanic with like the perfect release, I think that's actually very exciting. Because the fact that like they're looking to bring in some more unique sort of like gameplay mechanics with certain champions. I think that's pretty exciting and interesting to see exactly what they're going to do and who they're going to bring in stuff like that with. So yeah, I think that's like, he's pretty fun to play, and I like that they're doing new stuff like that. As for other recently buffed, Ultron, I actually recently got the 6-star from him on Cyber Weekend actually. And so I've taken him up and I brought him into AQ a little bit. Yeah, I like that one, but I just still feel uncomfortable trying to trigger the evade function. I think that's just a bit risky, but you know, you got to do it every now and then to get that extra function charge. But yeah, I think they've done a very good job with a lot of the recent buffs. Still a lot of more chance that they can buff, so looking forward to see the list next year of who they're gonna try fix up and improve, and fingers crossed Winter Soldier's on that list.
Yeah,
I'm with you, man.
Yeah, I got my fingers crossed for Blue Team Cyclops.
Okay.
I'm hoping.
What would you do? If you had to pick like one thing to give to him, what would you do?
I would give him like a leadership type skill, like Captain America Infinity War.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way he can do a bunch of different things with like certain mutants, like maybe tagged mutants.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Shoot. What else you got over there, Jay?
Yeah. Have you played with any new characters? What are some of your favorites this year?
Well, I actually grinded for Cersei when she was in the arena.
Okay.
Because we needed her on defense. And so I've played around with her a little bit, but obviously like having her on defense means that you can't really use too much in questing. But I think she's pretty fun. I do enjoy chaining like the specials, and it's a bit odd throwing a special from a distance. Also used to like chaining it on from a heavy or from a 5-hit combo. So dashing back and throwing the specials just to keep like the Furies up, refresh them or whatever. That's pretty fun, and I do enjoy both her and Icarus. I think their animations and their costumes look very nice. So shout out to the team that developed and designed them. Oh geez, for life of me, I cannot remember who the newest ones are. I'll just pull up a list.
Well, it started with Jubilee and Strife.
Yeah, Jubilee is actually. I'm honestly kind of sad that that she's not as like really usable like utility wise, because I think she looks awesome, and her special animations like the fireworks and everything, I think that's just a missed opportunity. Like she could have been absolutely amazing and really fun to play. Well, here we go. So summon symbiote, there we go. That's not I don't know if you can him. But I'm so glad we get to keep him now. Like, it was very sad saying goodbye to Steve all those years ago or whatever when he first came out. Yeah, I'm really glad we get to keep him, even if there's not much content we can really drop him into. Hercules and Spider-Man 2099. I've managed to pull them. They're honestly the only two new ones that I've pulled from the feature crystal.
I mean, Hercules, you're done right there.
Very nice.
Yeah, so yeah, they're good. I don't know, to be honest, on Hercules, like, controversial opinion, I haven't been able to get any like amazing, insane damage from him. Like, I don't know if I'm just playing him wrong or if I don't know his rotation, but I don't know, I've been a little bit underwhelmed by him in all honesty.
I don't know. It seems like everybody else is really enjoying him. I just got a 5-star, so I haven't really had gotten a chance to mess around with him. But
Yeah, like
yeah.
I do enjoy his animation stuff, and like I think I was talking earlier in the podcast about him. So like I do really enjoy him. I don't know. I think I've just not got his rotation down pat right or something. But yeah, again, I also only recently pulled him as a 5-star, so I haven't really had too much time to exactly look into him and learn how he goes.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm sure if you figure it out, you'll have a lot of fun. And then his chief death mechanic is so overpowered.
I'm definitely excited to take my 5-star up. You also mentioned Spider-Man 2099, which I've
Yeah.
also pulled and duped
Oh man.
in the 5-star featured, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good fun.
Is there any like brags you want to toss out there from the Cyber Weekend? Did you get anything good? Rank anybody up?
I got a 6-star Apocalypse, and I've taken him up to rank 3.
Very nice.
Who else did I get? I got Cosmic Ghost Rider, again as 6-star. Just waiting on some tier 4 CC, and then he'll be at rank 3 as well. What else? I didn't really go too hard this Cyber Weekend. I did like the new like the unit deals, the way that they did that. Instead of just having like the 1k, 4k, and 10k offer, how it was kind of like a choose your own, mix and match, choose what you wanted. I thought that was a very cool, a very interesting new way of doing it. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really go too hard this Cyber Weekend.
Okay. What about you,
you
Jay? Did you get anything good?
Yeah, I actually got a bunch of cool stuff. I kind of forgot. I wrote it down somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I got a bunch of 6-stars. Like I got Silver Centurion, Tiger, Corvus, Jubilee, War Machine, Venompool. Really happy about Venompool because I've been wanting him so bad. I do Proxima and Cyclops, so funny. And then
Nice.
And I still
Is that red or blue Cyclops?
it's blue.
Yes. Joel, welcome to the club, brother.
I'm pretty sure that's from the featured too. So fun stuff right there. And then I think I have I just have a rank 3 gem because I spent the Odin. So I don't know. I haven't used it yet because I'm really not sure who I want to use it on because I know Sig ability is pretty important for some characters. So I just have to find out who I want to use it on.
For sure.
Yeah, I used mine on the Apocalypse. I figured that was probably a safe bet.
Yeah, that's a good one. I don't have Apocalypse, sadly.
So I ended up getting a Rocket Raccoon. I got 6 stars. I got Domino, Doom,
Okay.
Aegon, and Ghost.
Wow.
Nice.
All 6 stars.
Nice.
And I took Human Torch to rank 3.
Oh, very nice.
So-
Yeah,
so-
I'm still looking for that 6-star Ghost.
Yep. It's brand new. It's not a dupe. So still got to hold out.
Hey man, you might
But,
want to get it too. I mean, yeah.
My luck on 6 stars is actually pretty crazy. So
Yes, they are. I've seen your pulls there.
I've got a duped CGR waiting for rank 3 right now.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, mine's unduped, so I'm still undecided if I'll take him up unduped or if I'll just wait for the Awakening.
I think I don't really think he needs it, does he?
Yeah, it's not. Well, in my opinion, I don't think it's like essential. I mean, if
Right.
we refer to my Signature Stone spend guide.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I probably will still pull the trigger. I don't know, it just always feels a bit odd ranking up a 6-star Unawakened to rank 3.
Yeah. Okay. So do you want to talk about your event coming up next?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so just got a Christmas challenge. The last couple of years I've always wanted to run something like a competition or something during Christmas, and I've always been surprised that like there hasn't been a massive competition or something in the community. So yeah, I figured I'd try organize one for this year. So essentially it's like 12 days of Christmas, so December 13th to the 24th of December is when like the 12 days of the competition challenges are. And then 25th, so Christmas Day, is when like the prizes will be sent out. Yeah, going to be putting out some more graphics with like full details in the coming days. So I guess exclusive, bit of our early insight for anyone listening to the podcast. Basically, there's going to be like 3 challenges during the 12 days. And so it's going to be like sort of famous, not famous really, but like key fights within the contest that you're going to have to fight with certain champions. I won't spoil who the champions are because that's sort of a bit of a something within the competition that you have to sort of work out for yourself. Yeah, so you take in a team of the specific champion that you want, and then you fight the certain fight, which you will be told through the 12 days. And then there's sort of like a little sort of something that you have to do within the fight. So it's not just fighting, like, for example, Realm of Legends Wolverine. Like, that's not one of the fights. But it's not like just fighting him, but it could be like most damage in a 5-hit combo or something like that. So there'll be little challenges like that you have to do, and then you post on Twitter, or you can send me a DM with like a screenshot proving that you've completed the challenge, and then whoever sort of wins it will have prizes for the top 3. And very grateful for you lads here on the podcast for also contributing to the prize pool. So thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
And yeah, so 3 challenges, certain champions against certain fights, and there'll be like a certain thing that you have to do in the fight. And then, yeah, top 3 get prizes. So get around it, everyone.
For sure. We're going to be donating some posters and some cash for your prizes. So
yeah, thank you very much for that.
Awesome.
Really appreciate it.
You're welcome, dude. No problem. Is there anything else you want to say about it, or just
also like as I sort of hinted at, like the specific champions that are required for each challenge. So being like, as you can see in the graphic, it's 12 Days of Christmas in the Spider-Verse. Yeah, so the certain champions are going to be like sort of obviously linked to the Spider-Verse in some way or another. So when the initial information goes out for each challenge, it won't tell you which champions are required. But hopefully there'll be a few like content creators through either Twitter or YouTube, Discord, in various locations. And yeah, they're going to be dropping hints every now and then during the challenge, as for like to sort of give a bit of a hint as to who you can use. And then yeah, hopefully everyone can work it out and bring the right champions. Because yeah, unfortunately, if you don't bring the right champions, we unfortunately cannot consider you for the challenge. So yeah, make sure you keep an eye out on that. Keep your ear out, listen out for any clues or any hints. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so the challenge starts December 13th. Keep your eyes peeled to at mcoc_chronic on Twitter. He'll be posting the events, I believe, right? Yep.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Cool. Jay, you got anything else over there?
We can talk. I guess we haven't talked about the MCU. If you want to talk about that.
No, we haven't. Yeah, we can. Have you seen Shang-Chi or anything on Disney Plus yet?
I sadly haven't gotten a Disney Plus account yet. I'm actually looking at getting one later this week to catch up with all those shows. Okay. I have seen a few episodes of Loki though, just with mates. And I am up to date with most of the MCU movies. But yeah, very, very excited for the new Spider-Man. Because I think, I don't know, that first trailer that came out with like the Doc Ock reveal when he said "Hello, Peter." Like, I don't know, that was just insane. That was very exciting. So I'm really looking forward to actually seeing that movie. And yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if it's out yet. Has it come out yet?
14 days.
I think
14 days around there, or 2 weeks. So.
Okay. I've been really trying to avoid anywhere that might have spoilers because I don't know. You just never know with these things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one because Spider-Man. Obviously, I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you've seen, but Spider-Man, obviously, in the Spider-Verse is probably my favorite sort of area of the MCU. So all my profile pictures with Chronic has always been either Spider-Man or Miles Morales or anything like that. Yeah, so all the Spider-Man movies, I love them all, and I'm really hoping that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are in this one, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I'm excited. I really have no idea. I've been not really paying too much attention to this stuff because everything's been talking about everything. So I'm not gonna believe anything until I actually see it, which I think it's just gonna be so fun. I can't believe it's so close.
I think it's funny how people are going crazy about the side quest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the names, the titles of it.
Yeah.
I think that's very clever. I wonder if it is. I don't know. Do you guys reckon it is because Kabam know a little bit with Marvel, right? They obviously have to have a bit of a communication, but I doubt they would spoil something like that.
No. So from what my knowledge is that they only get designs. So Eternals, they got designs back in the summer, I think, for Eternals.
Okay.
But they don't get any story of that movie because obviously that would spoil it. So for this one, Kabam Mike on Twitter said this had nothing to do with Marvel Studios. We were just trying to pay homage to the 3 amazing Spider-Man actors.
Okay, fair enough then.
Yeah, it's so funny because that was trending on Twitter, the Spidey Twitter specifically. It was so funny. Everyone was freaking out. It was oh my god, Contest Champions confirmed this, and then Kabam Mike's nah, this is not what you guys think.
That's funny. But yeah, so with that being said, what has been your favorite moment in the MCU so far?
Look, I think it's hard to go past when Cap wielded Mjolnir, or when he finally said Avengers Assemble. I think those two, I think they're just iconic moments, very difficult to go past. I think you'd also it'd be wrong of me not to mention Tony Stark, Iron Man doing the snap against Thanos. But as for just personal favorites, I really like when Spider-Man does the first flip in Civil War, when he first comes in and steals Cap's shield, and then when he lands on the car and sort of wields the shield himself. I thought that was pretty cool. Again, Spider-Man, I love him. Yeah, I think some of those key moments that I'm sure all Marvel fans love.
Yeah, I agree. I think we have 2 Spider-Man villains coming out next year. Who would you love to see fit those 2 spots?
Sandman. I mean,
hey man.
I think everyone wants Sandman. I think Lizard. I don't know. He's another iconic one. I think you got to have both of them in before you bring in anyone else, really. I think there's some cool things you could do with them. I think Lizard would obviously have to have a few immunities and stuff. Same as Sandman.
Mm-hmm. Ton of regen.
I think Sandman. Sorry.
A ton of regen for Lizard.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I think Sandman would be cool. I think they could do some really nice animations with his specials. I think his special 3 would be very, very cool to watch. If you don't skip it with the new skip special 3 button. But so yeah, I don't know. I think Sandman and Lizard have to Like, you'd have to put them in first before you do anyone else, really.
Hey, that's who I think is coming next year, man. Like, when you interviewed Kabam Gabe, he said Salmon. You know, we messed with the engine to have Salmon in the game. So, I mean, I don't know what that means, but and then I think on Twitter he said like 2-3 years ago he said Lizard's joining the game sooner than anyone, or sooner than later, and he hasn't joined yet. So I don't know. I mean, but we also have Morbius. I mean, we've never had a Sony so I don't know if Morbius takes place in the MCU. I generally don't. So I don't know if that would be someone to do, but that was, I think, a candidate for December. Since we got Kraven, that was like a tease character. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
But I think Sandman, like, there's so many cool things you could do, because especially like with the new Hawkeye buff with the perfect release, like. I think, as I was saying before, like, that kind of shows that they might be looking at doing some like unique mechanics for certain champions. So I think, I don't know, something cool would be like, I don't know, if Sandman drops sand or drops something along the floor, and then it like slows down the defender or something.
Like the rope mechanic.
Yeah, something like that. But I don't know. I don't really like the route like stuck in one place.
Yeah, I understand.
Maybe slow them down to make it easier to intercept or something like that.
Just gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, personally, I'm not a fan of the route mechanic. Although I actually haven't gotten up to Kraven yet in the event quest, so I can't speak on if they fixed it up. But when they brought it in, what was that, like last year or something? They had a side quest with it.
Yeah, it was the Immortal Hulk event back in 2020.
Yeah, I hated that. That was. So hopefully they've fixed it up.
I didn't think it was so bad.
Fair enough.
It was really annoying. I remember it.
Really disliked it.
It's really bad if you're going up against like Howard the Duck or like somebody like that, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Somebody in chat wants to know what's your favorite, Spider-Man or Miles in the game / comics, inside or outside in MCOC?
Ooh. I think I would have to go Spidey 2099. His his costume in the one that MCOC have used.
The classic.
I think that just looks epic. It looks really cool. And then pair it with him just being like a great champ in game as well. But yeah, I really like that. Or honestly, I like the symbiote Spider-Man one from like the original Spider-Man movies, like the black Spider-Man costume, which I think was, someone said that's in the loading screen or something at the moment.
Is it?
I think someone
the motion comic. I was had a brain fart for a second. Yeah. So you're talking about Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3, right?
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, that was in the motion comic. It looks like Kraven. I don't know if it's his universe's Spider-Man, but the universe he came from, it looks like he hunted Spider-Man, which there was like a huge comic. It's called Kraven's Last Hunt. It is the best Kraven the Hunter comic of all time. Like, it is. I recommend it if anyone's ever gotten into Kraven. He doesn't have that many storylines, so that Kraven's Last Hunt. It's got Spider-Man symbiote actually part of that storyline. It's really great. I love it.
It is the best Kraven comic, I promise you.
yeah, it's so good. Like no one can deny.
So, is there any like comic books or anything like that you've enjoyed throughout the days, Chronic?
I don't know. Comic books aren't really too big here in Australia, or at least not in like the area that I am. So yeah, growing up, we actually never really had any comic books or anything. I have bought a couple of like the online. You can get some for like a couple bucks on like the Marvel website or whatever. So I bought a couple of them to read. Yeah, obviously, again, they've all been Spider-Man ones. But I actually haven't read any with Kraven in them, so I'll have to see if I can find. Which one was the one you were mentioning?
Kraven's Last Hunt.
Kraven's Last Hunt. All right, I'll have to look for that one.
Yeah, it's really good.
yeah,
sure.
so I don't know. Comic books aren't really a thing here.
That's so crazy to me. Like, it's always weird when I talk to an Aussie and they're like, "Yeah, we don't have comic books." I'm like, "What? I've been reading them my whole life."
I don't know. I've always wanted like I don't know the thought of collecting comic books or whatever has always been like something I've wanted to do, but again, just kind of access issues.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have to come to the States or something.
I did, man. I got some. You know, I have a wall full of them.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Cosmic Ghost Rider series right now by Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman.
Oh man, dude, I love them. That
Yeah,
series is really
so good. Yeah, I still haven't even read it yet.
Oh my goodness. I'll read it with you. How about that? Because I haven't finished.
All right,
it.
bet. Okay.
It's a good series.
But yeah, Jay, you got anything else?
No, man. That's all my notes. That's everything.
All right. I think we can wrap it up then. I want to thank Jay for streaming us on Twitch and YouTube. I want to thank Chronic for being our humbled guest.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me, guys. Great chatting with you boys.
Yeah, dude. It's been awesome, and I can't wait to try out some champions for your Christmas challenge, 12 Days of Christmas. Yeah. Is there like a hashtag or anything that you want to share with that?
So I'm hoping to do hashtag MCOC Christmas.
Okay.
Because that doesn't seem to have been used on Twitter for anything yet. So yeah, like I'll put out more details obviously in the coming days and weeks. But yeah, essentially like to be in the running, just make sure you tag me, so at MCOC_chronic, and chuck that hashtag MCOC Christmas on your post. And yeah, really looking forward to it. Hopefully a bunch of the community get around it, and it's a lot of fun for everyone.
Yeah, for sure. I can't wait.
We'll spread the news, man, because I love to see people competing.
For sure. Yeah. All right, that'll do it. Thanks everybody for hanging out in chat and listening to us after the fact. If you are listening to Apple, please leave a review. I'll try and get around to reading them if you guys write something nice or mean. I don't care. Yeah. Everybody have a good night.